The hidden sexual traditions and practices in Africa. You never knew sex. A word that sparks curiosity, controversy, and countless unspoken conversations. But in Africa, sexuality is more than just a private act. It is deeply woven into culture, tradition, and identity. Across the continent, ancient customs shape people's understanding of intimacy, relationships, and even gender roles. Some of these traditions are sacred, seen as essential rites of passage, while others are considered controversial, even shocking, by modern standards. From the Chinamwali initiation in Malawi to the sacred Bwiti rituals in Gabon, from polygamous communities in northern Nigeria to secretive traditions among the Himba of Namibia, these practices have influenced generations. Some are hidden from outsiders, guarded as cultural secrets. Others have faced scrutiny, with calls for change in a rapidly modernizing world. But whether seen as empowering or restrictive, these traditions reveal a deeper truth about Africa's complex relationship with sexuality. In parts of Malawi, Zambia, and Mozambique, girls as young as 10 are sent to Chinamwali camps, where elder women, known as Anankungwi, teach them about womanhood, marriage, and sexual pleasure. These initiation camps, common among the Chewa people, are intended to prepare young girls for adult responsibilities. However, concerns have been raised over the pressure these traditions place on young girls, especially in cases where the initiation leads to early marriages. For men, the transition into adulthood is equally structured. In South Africa, particularly in the Eastern Cape, Xhosa boys undergo ulwaluko, a traditional circumcision and initiation ritual. For weeks, they live in isolation in the mountains, learning about discipline, responsibility, and the expectations of manhood. The process is seen as a sacred transformation, but in recent years, concerns have grown over health risks and illegal initiation schools that have led to fatalities. Beyond initiation rites, some African cultures historically linked sexuality with spirituality. In Gabon and Cameroon, the Bwiti spiritual movement, practiced mainly by the Fang and Mitsogo people, includes rituals where initiates consume iboga, a powerful hallucinogen, to gain divine visions. Some ceremonies involve symbolic sexual acts, believed to connect humans with ancestral spirits. In other parts of Africa, such as among the Yu people of Togo, women dedicated to traditional deities, sometimes referred to as voodoo wives, were historically expected to remain celibate or engage only in ritualistic unions approved by spiritual leaders. Polygamy remains a deeply rooted tradition in several African societies. In Nigeria's northern regions, particularly among the House of Fulani, polygamous marriages are common and often tied to religious and economic status. It is not uncommon for wealthy or influential men, such as emirs or traditional chiefs, to have multiple wives. While some women accept this as part of their cultural and religious identity, younger generations, especially in urban areas like Lagos and Abuja, are increasingly challenging the practice in favor of monogamy. Not all traditions remain unchanged. In Namibia, among the Himba people, a practice known as Okujepisa Omukazendu allows a husband to offer his wife to a male guest as a gesture of hospitality. While outsiders may see this as unusual, among the Himba, it is a respected cultural tradition symbolizing trust and kinship. However, modern influences are slowly reshaping this practice, especially among younger Himba who have access to education and global media. As Africa continues to modernize, some sexual traditions are evolving while others are disappearing altogether. In many urban areas, younger generations are rejecting arranged marriages, initiation rites, and polygamy, favoring individual choice over cultural expectation. The growing influence of education, legal reforms, and social media is shifting perceptions about relationships, sexuality, and gender roles. But the question remains, how much of Africa's sexual traditions should be preserved, and how much should be left behind in the past? Africa's sexual customs are diverse and complex. Some are viewed as sacred rites of passage, while others face scrutiny under modern human rights perspectives. What do you think? Should these traditions continue, or is it time for change? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into Africa's untold stories.